And let's go ahead on out. As always, we'll do a nice warm-up lap, just kind of build the pace up little by little. Please make sure that you guys are driving within your comfort zone. If you fall back a little bit, it's okay. Just keep driving at your own pace. Gather up periodically. I will recap on some shift points as well, and remember to use my car as a good visual reference. And if you get yourself into a corner, with a little bit too much speed, just make sure that you don't hesitate to use those brakes. Alright, fourth gear all the way through turn 1 and 2. Just trying to make sure we get the right line here, bringing it down towards this apex. And then we squeeze into the throttle as we unwind the wheel, running fourth gear out all the way up the straight. Nice firm braking zone. This is probably one of the hardest braking zones on this track. Down to third gear. It's looking good there, Robert. Nice and tight on the apex. Excellent job. Go back up to fourth gear. Right down the center of the racetrack here into turn 4. There's no turning cone, so it makes it a little bit more challenging to kind of pick the right spot. But that looked very good for you there, Robert. Here we go back up to fourth. Nice and smooth on the brakes. Just gonna ride that curving through here. There you go, very good. Excellent job so far with your driving line, Robert. And eyes up, looking all the way down the track. Trying to minimize the steering input to this little kink. Keep that car on the left side, down to third gear. We're balancing with the brakes. Get it down to that apex. Yeah, we're a little bit early on that apex that time. That's okay, we got a couple more attempts at it. Nice long braking zone here. Down to fourth gear. Just keep that momentum up. That's good, good job. Line's looking good. And down to third gear right before turn-in. To the middle of the track. There you go. Now you're lining up the apex. There you go. Nice and smooth acceleration. Be patient in the middle of the corner. Let it turn, squeeze that throttle all the way down. Excellent. A little early coming down into 4, so that's why it was a little bit of a struggle to get to that apex. Bring it in. Good, you can give it a little throttle. Back to the brake. Nice and late on the apex here. There you go, back to throttle all the way. Good, maximize that RPM now. Between 9 and 10, we give it throttle for a moment. We brake, get that nose sweep. There you go. Open up that throttle again. Good. Excellent job there, people. We're nice and smooth on the brake. We don't want to lose too much speed. Keep the brake on as long as we need it. So good. Back to steady throttle. Short burst of acceleration here between the corners. And again, very soft pressure on the brake. Try not to lose too much speed. There you go, looking good through 1 and 2. You can let it come into that apex. so it'll start turning down that apex for you. That was a little bit better. What happened there is you missed that apex EMS chicane. So because you were a little bit off of it, you approached turn 4 a little bit too far to the left, and it made it really difficult to get that apex there. So really try to make sure that you're right on that apex through that chicane. We're going to do a rotation this time on the back, so over to that right side for me there, Roberts. Ben and James, go ahead and go right by him, please. Go right in line behind the silver 127. We're balancing, bring it to the curb, and back to throttle and exit. You smooth brake, keep that momentum up, keep it soft. There you go, good, steady throttle, and you can actually give it a little throttle until you start losing front end grip, and then back the throttle off. Same thing here in 2. You put your foot on the gas, give it a little throttle, and then you start to lose front end grip and back the throttle off a little bit. Keep it right there. Yeah, be patient here. Let it turn. I'm not on throttle until the apex. Right there, I open up the throttle, but I pretty much open it up all the way because I was patient. You want to be on this apex here on the right. And we were opening up the radius for turn 4 here at the bottom of the hill. Good, ride that brake in, get it to the apex, good, back to throttle now. Nice and smooth, follow my line here, I want to accelerate all the way down to this peak. Let it turn. A little bit early on that apex. You can even notice the car was kind of pointed on exit. You want to be pointed a little bit more down the straightaway. Good, very good with your line through here. Excellent. Alright, just like last time, let's not overuse the brake. Keep it on softly. Once you're in the corner, off the brake, and then give it a little throttle. Again, if you start to lose front end grip, back it off a little bit. Good, let it come down to the apex now. Excellent, really nice job there. Great momentum. Keep the brake on softly, keep that control on that front end. That's what the light brake pressure helps you do. It helps you control what the front end's doing. Alright, excellent job. We're going to go ahead and do a driver rotation this time. Really nice clean lap. Great lap time. A very clean lap. Nicely done, Ben. Over to that right side. Let 2 cars go by you. James and Robert, come on. Ben pulling in behind the 145 brake car. Lined up, then you can accelerate. Hold the brake, get it to turn. There you go. Now open the throttle. Really nice. Excellent. Let it start to come back in. So you have a straight line acceleration zone right there. Up looking for turn 3, you're going to come and telling you where to brake. There's slow steering, be patient, let it turn, and then accelerate all the way. Let's go all the way down. Up to 4th, brake smoothly here, but I'm keeping it on really soft. My foot's on the brake right here, real soft. All the way out to turn in, balance in, ride that brake, and then back the throttle all the way. There you go, keep looking through this corner, try not to look at that car. Balance in, get that car to turn, get it to turn. Good, back to throttle now, all the way, all the way. Maximize those RPMs, those shifts now. On the brake, just follow my line in, look to your corner. Start adding the brake again. Smooth in the one. These fast corners, the key is to have the car smooth and stable on entry, so it doesn't want to walk around on us. That's good. Really nice entry. Same thing here. Keep it steady, keep it stable. Alright, just like last time. Slow with the hand. Get to the apex. And then open up the throttle, but you can open it up all the way. Good, excellent line. Again, let it turn. Get yourself lined up. Now you can accelerate. Very good. Alright, we're going to go ahead and slow it down. We're going to be gathering up and letting this group get some space on us. Excellent job, man. You just took a chunk of time off on that lap, so very good job. We're going to go ahead and move over to the right. We'll get ourselves together, let those guys take off a little bit, get some good clear track, and then we'll go on again. Alright, let's go ahead and get rolling here, guys. We got a little extra time, so we'll do, I'll do one more lap for you guys, each one of you guys behind me. Let's go ahead and get back up to speed. Where you want the car and what you got to do to get there. I'm looking over that left shoulder here. Get good there, James. Nice and tight on the curb. Excellent. Now, turn 5B, remember, you don't want to use a lot of pressure on the brake if you're soft. You got to hold it for a second so the car turns. That was good. If you don't have a lot of speed to lose, you don't want to get a lot of brake in a lot of these corners. Do a rotation this time, so James, I'm going to have you move to the right. They're going to let Robert and Ben go by you, pulling in behind the white car there, James. Car pointed down the straightaway. So a little early there in a turn 10. We don't want to come out of the corner and be pointed necessarily towards the exit curve. We want to be pointed down the track. So one way to think about it, Robert, is when you clip these apexes, particularly out of the real tight corners, try to clip it with your rear tire, not with your front tire, and that'll kind of change the angle just a little bit on the exit. Apex there. Get nice and smooth down to the chicane. Get it on the curb. Okay. Down to third. Follow through with your steering. Get into your apex. Do a rotation this time again as well. So, Robert, you'll move to the right. Ben and James go right by him. There you go. That's good there, James. Nice line to 10. Good momentum. Smooth on the brake. Nice and smooth. As you're turning, bleeding it off. You're coming in the corner. That car is kind of wiggling. It's not settled, so we've got to change something. smooth. Open up that throttle all the way. Very good driving. Really nice job there. And hold that brake until you got direction. Get that car turned. I always like to say, you don't want to let go of the brake until you have that car pointed whatever direction you want it to be, alright? Get it to turn. Excellent. Over to the right side there, man. And Robert, go ahead and go right by him. A little early on your turn in back there, Robert, for turn 7. You kind of see you're up on that exit curving a little bit. Looking at what's there for, obviously, but you want to make a correction for the next time. Good line. Excellent. Very good left so far here. Nice job down this chicane. Excellent there in 4. Cool down up here. Awesome job there, guys. Very good couple of laps. Based on my timer, you guys all broke the 2-minute lap time there, so awesome job there, guys. Good session, good driving. Next thing we'll be doing is we'll be going back to the building, take a little break, get some water, use the restroom, kind of relax for a second, let the cars cool off a bit. You guys went straight from autocross, straight to the track. Then you're going to go to the autocross competition and try to put a nice good lap time down there. So that's why we want to give your cars a chance to cool down so they can be in a little bit better shape for that. hopefully you enjoyed that. Had a good time on track. Hopefully you enjoyed your time here. You guys still have a little bit more driving to do. You said you can do the autocross competition, and then we're actually going to take you guys for some hot laps as well. Alright, as we get onto the back straightaway, let's go ahead and put those turn signals on and we'll be exiting this time. Alright, gentlemen, once they come to a stop, let's please leave the cars in park. Go ahead and shut them down. Make sure you hit stop recording, of course. Let's leave the windows down, and let's head on inside.